Hey everyone, this is Raiko coming at you once again with some more Phantasy Star Online Episode 3. I just thought I wanted to play this game, to be honest, and since I didn't really get all the cards just yet, so as an excuse to play it again, I just thought that I didn't really go through all the quests in the story mode. Because in the story mode you pick one of two different paths, and naturally, I mean, within the Hunters and Arcs stories, you pick one of two different paths. So I don't mean the Hunters and Arcs, I mean even within those you need to pick a path. And I naturally only went through one of those. And because of that I missed some quests, and I believe I missed one cinematic in both Arcs and Hunters. I also recall that due to my own idiocy, oops, I just let it go to the... Okay, it's fine. Due to my own idiocy, I just also missed one of the quests where you help one of the characters. I believe I missed Peku's quest. So I just thought, I want to get more cards in the Plus version. This is, by the way, the Plus version fan-made mod. And new cards are guaranteed every quest anyways, so I think I just want to keep playing this game a bit more and use that as an excuse. Use the missed story quest as an excuse to come back. So yeah, we're basically going to go through the both stories again. I'm not going to go through all quests again. I'm only going to be doing the main quests, the ones that advance the plot, alongside the ones in the path that I missed. And also the Peku quest that I missed on the arc side. I mean, I may do some of the other ones if I feel like it, but I'm gonna prioritize main quests and the ones I missed. I guess I'll just let that cinematic play, why not? While I drink a bit here of milk with honey. Lovely. I'm also entering vacation tomorrow, so I just wanna chill, just play honestly random stuff. I really like to take my time off to sometimes just go back to old games and just play whatever it feels like, whatever feels what's the word? Whatever feels the correct thing to do. I'm missing the word here. All right, let's just go right into it. We now have access to the dressing room. Maybe we already did after finishing Hunter's story. I forget, but yeah, we're gonna keep the same appearance. I think you can only use once, and then you need to finish the story again to unlock it again. But yeah, we're not looking to change appearance. Okay, Hunters. I'm gonna skip through the whole dialogue this time. I don't think there's much of a reason to carefully go through all of it again. Especially for me that I already played this game from start to finish quite a few times. I'm just gonna really just skip all of that. Oh, I guess there's one more goal with this, which would be get the different endings, because you can only get one ending per story arc. So for Hunters I got Inolis ending, and for the arcs I got so there was, it was not Break nor the female cast ending, it was the other one. I'm drawing a blank. Who is the third main? Oh, it was Endu's ending. Yes, of course. So I'll just get the second ending, and maybe if I feel like it, I'll just replay the story a third time and get the last character's ending. We'll see. I guess that's another reason to replay the story a third time. and then I can just go through the through the main quests exclusively. Okay, let's just hopefully, since I'm doing Hunter's story first, hopefully I put it up the correct Hunter's quests. I mean the Hunter's Plus version, because in Plus the game is divided in arcs and hunters, because the card manager couldn't hold all the cards in, because we have more cards than in the original release version, in the Plus version, and the card collection wasn't big enough to hold all of that. Let me just check, because I did a deck for each one of the characters that I did their side quest with. If Peko isn't here, it means I really missed him. I missed his quest, I mean. I might have missed... Yeah, I think I missed him. I just don't see it. Yeah, I believe I did. On the other hand, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on the hunter side. So I believe I got all the hunters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, I also got 12. Wait. Oh, but there's a duplicate Memoro. Yeah, okay. So it's just 11. Yeah, we missed Peko's quest, so I'll try to do that one as well, assuming that the alternate route allows me to do that. Hopefully it does. Yeah, I'm not even gonna talk to the other characters. Let me just check the... Okay, so first it's Fossil Find. So the first 2 times it's just a main quest. Third is also not really any choice. So it's only on the 4th quest that I get to choose the path. And there I'll go for homework. Help quest. Okay. Alright, cool. Oh. I gotta talk to everyone. Okay, it's mandatory. Sure. We'll talk to everyone. Still remember your ending in Alice. It was quite sad. Okay, so we should work towards either Silver, the girl in front of me, or Kranz, this guy's ending. I think Silver is more interesting than Kranz. So, oh, crap. So yeah, I think I'll just... Yeah, he's surprised at car technology. Yeah. Hopefully I can now get the quests. Okay, nice. Okay, I have 62% of cards. Still a ways to go. Oh, that's the tutorial thing, isn't it? Yeah. Actually, let me just check if the sound is okay. You might hear some echo. I guess it's fine. Every time I go into Dolphin, it kind of resets my sound settings for that application. So I need to keep setting it to the proper volume whenever I stream any game on Dolphin. I kind of forgot what the volume was, which seems more or less fine. Okay. It's gonna be... Oh, that map is like only for this quest, I think. There's no... This map doesn't appear anywhere else. Highly list. Okay, so we need to decide here who we're gonna play. I believe Sylphie is the one we want. If you hear some noises, it's because I'm drinking my milk and honey. So don't mind me. I got some message about on some of those sellers for reviews and whatnot. Currently I mean, if I could get an audience, like a bigger audience naturally, it would be ideal, of course I'd be happy. But I'm kinda just doing this for my own fun, to be honest. Not really stressing it out too much. Or at all, to be honest. I used to stream every day. I think I still have that message on my channel. I should probably edit that out. Nowadays I kind of stream whenever I feel like it. Work has been... things have been quite busy at work as well. Oh my god, I've never... For the first quest, this was too strong a turn, Jesus. And they still have one attack point left. Chill. That's good enough. Can also get a good turn here.
Action. Defense.
Yeah, they don't defend on the first quest, right?
Draw.
We can keep those.
Change.
Actually, I don't know if this deck
Defense.
has seen many changes, the one with silver. Since I was focusing on analysis on that playthrough, oh crap, I'm actually gonna lose my weapon. Since I was focusing on analysis, I don't know if I really played all that much silver, and maybe I didn't really made her deck very good. I can look at it later, since we're gonna dedicate more time to silver on this playthrough.
Set.
I just want to see the new shiny cards as soon as I beat this. Oh, I have Gizon at least. That's already something. Yeah, we can equip that.
Move. Action. Defense.
Boom.
Draw.
Suspect Gizonde is too strong. I mean, the range is bigger than this map, so no need to keep it. I still have a deck here. I think this deck hasn't really seen many changes, to be honest. Not that the deck is necessarily bad, but
Defense.
am I gonna lose this weapon too? I am. This pest is giving me more trouble than I expected. We're not gonna lose, of course, but I would expect it to have won by now. Or be much closer than I am. Okay, that was a good roll. I guess attack will serve a purpose here.
Move. Action. Defense.
Should be finished on the next one. On the next turn. Unless.
Draw.
We're just gonna... Like, we need to protect that weapon, otherwise... Oh,
Change.
there's... I got the dodge. I also got the sword guard, so... We're good. This blocks all damage on the sword type weapon. Even got the J sword.
Defense.
Did they all attack me? Oh wait, I don't have a sword equipped. Oops. So of course this will not work. Hmm. These are guns, not a sword. I should give her a slicer instead of mech guns and stuff like that. Like slicer type weapons are also ranged but swords. Oh man, I'm gonna lose the weapon. Again. And take to them. No, okay. So she didn't really attack me directly.
Dice.
Oh man, if I lose this quest, I will be so ashamed.
Send.
It's fine. We're even gonna equip the Steel J sword. Ability trap. Damn, it's a 3-page description. Yeah, sure, why not?
Move.
We're not moving, we're just gonna finish it off. I mean, we didn't even have any place to move to.
Defense.
Boom. Bonk. Cool. I wanted to say easy enough, but not quite. Not quite. I gotta look at her deck. Alright. That was 6 minutes, not that bad. If I saw it correctly. I obviously don't remember which pack I opened last, so we're just gonna start from the beginning. Okay, which shiny new two new cards, or 3? Was it 3? I don't remember. Which shiny new cards will we get? Okay, Medica roll. Interesting. Levis Blades. And Del D. Okay, I had Del D in my original save. Firstly, we cannot check the other two. We'll check it in a bit. Okay, Levis Blades. Cannot use attack AC as is not normal for double strike weapons. But what's so good about this? 6 points for only +3. A lot of HP, but I'm not seeing it. I guess +3 with double strike is not bad, but for 6 points, and even has weak spot. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of underwhelmed, but maybe I just don't remember enough of this game. Like for 2 you get +0 and only 1 HP. I guess they're kind of wary of making double strike stuff too strong, especially with such high HP. Okay. Fair enough. You can also add more attack with the, you know, like assist cards, mags and whatnot, so fair enough. But maybe the weak spot wasn't necessary. Or I'll give it +4, I don't know. Anyways. We're gonna check the 2 new creatures in a bit. I'm pretty good. I know. Okay. Let's just talk to the girl. What's she's called again? I forget her name. Irene is the one in episode 1 and 2, right? Or episode 1, I should say. Oh, Karen, yeah. Karen. It's not really the typical Karen, though. Anyway, my cards, that's not it. Okay, 63%, we went up 1%. Creature, so Mary Carol. Was it plus? I think it was the normal one, right? I think it was the normal. I think I already had the plus. So 7 points. Multi-target, very big range, explosion. When damage to all characters that are within one block of this card, if this card is destroyed. Oh. Damage all equipped items on hunter side characters. Fully AP assist. Before it checked phase, all ally field characters on the field temporarily gain 2 AP. I mean, that's pretty good, but oh, it also moves with no attack point cost. Well, it's pretty good to have the full assist, but if this costs 7, it means you can only have like 1 claw, and then you're a story character. So unless you're in a team. If you're in a team, I don't know if it counts. If it also buffs your teammates' stuff. I wonder. Sounds good, but maybe not as good as it looks. Yeah, I believe I already saw these on the plasma version. I prefer the normal one. Seems less gimmicky with the acid paralyzed instant death. This can use stacks though. Anyway. Oh, and there's also Del D. I think it's like random. Yeah, random EP, random TP. I wasn't under the impression that this had also 0 AP and alongside 0 TP. Maybe it was a buff, or I just remember it wrong. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go again. I guess I can take a look at Silver's deck while I'm at it. Maybe remove the guns and put up some slicers, unless I don't have good slicers. Well, Silver is not the oldest deck, so yeah, it shouldn't be that bad, but still. Yeah, apparently I have specifically one gun, as you can see there on the right. One gun, 9 swords, and 1 mag. Suicide. I probably shouldn't even say it. Okay, anyways, it's just a weird skill name to put in a game like this. I understand it's like it can self-destruct both characters, and it's related to Inali's quests. There's that theme around her, even with the defense card called Together. But yeah. Ancient Saber. I have 2 tags. Oh, I love the Legion in the original episode 1 and 2. I got it once, I was so happy. In my Force character. But seems like I should also only use it in the Force here. Feeling kind of overwhelmed with all these items, not gonna lie. I guess I would have appreciated just starting from new again, in a way, but still. Let's try to make at least a couple of changes. Okay, we do have 1 slicer. It says exhaust. Double cannon. Damn. Do I also damage my own items? Mm. Ripple and Pierce. Unfortunately, doesn't sound that good unless you're fighting other hunters because it has Pierce. Revenge. I think they're too. They're too careful with the revenge thing on items and creatures. Like you set this, but then you need to have other stuff get killed. But they can't just kill this thing unless you put shields and crap. But that takes a lot of time to build. Especially with this is like gives 1.5 times the number of items destroyed, but it rounds down. So the first time you just get plus 1 AP, the second you get plus 2 more. I don't know, it seems kind of slow. I could be wrong. Dragon's Claw. I guess it would be nice to have like a Slayer for each type. Native Slayer, Max Slayer and whatnot. Okay, let's just remove the gun. I can use canes. No, let's just go for the swords specifically. God Hand. I wish there was like a mana curve so I could look at what I have. So I have Asuka for 4. I think I'd like something ranged. Maybe the slicers are the way to go. Double cannon. AP growth. Twin brand. Major piece battle recovery. It's kind of underwhelming. Plus 0. Kinda underwhelming. Majorly underwhelming in my opinion. Demolition Comet. I don't remember these weapons. Machine Slayer. Costs too much though. Levels Saber. Oh, this is only for man, right? I never understood what the hell was wrong with the gender limitation on this weapon. There's probably some reason I'm missing. Anyways, I know I'm taking too long, you know how I am with picking weapons, just have some patience on me, please. Flight Fan. Ah, Snatch. Red Partisan. Yeah, we're not... Well, the ranged stuff is here, so... Okay, Dark Slayer. Okay, so what do I have exactly? Normal Saber. DB Saber is just worse unless I have the link. Durandal. Red Saber. Low cost half card. Rangers cannot equip, that's mighty specific. Last Survivor. Guess we might remove one of those to add something different. Crazy Tune AP Silence. Victorax. Dark Flow. Big swing. Enemy bonus. This card temporarily gains AP. Oh god. Super strong, but yeah. Oh, I have the other version, the unsealed one. Enemy bonus heal. It seems much better, doesn't it? It costs one more, but do I have Levi's cannon? I don't think I only have double cannon and Levi's blade. Yeah. Should I put this thing? Let's put that instead. I'm not gonna go into the double strike stuff because that would require assist cards to match it, to like increase my attack and whatnot. Revenge. I mean the Brian Knock, sure. Okay, Borg. We're not going for sword EP count stuff. Waste. Oh, no, I don't like that sort of stuff. Can be strong, but I don't really like to use my experience as a resource. Humanoid only. That seems strong enough. Alright, so what else? I mean, having one attack is not that bad, but I have the red ring, nice. No, I need to go to the other category. Okay, so attack, long arm. No, I don't think we want to do that. I'd rather just have another technique instead, if I want range. Oh, spirit boost, of course. We want kind of a variety of stuff. Major Rampage. Yeah, I don't think so. Deals less damage than the other one. Oof. Man, heavy Rampage on this is insane. Remedy. Scatter patience in here, resist. Companion, possibly. I think I removed one attack action card, so let's just add it back. But first, I wish I could put more stuff. Parry. Attack damage with random field character chosen from characters within one block of this card. I can parry to another enemy. That's interesting. Costs a lot, but seems strong. I know I already commented so much on this, but I really like the art. Damn. Change guard. Well, some brutal art. APHV? Okay. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, stab, yes, of course. Oh, I only have one stab. That is odd. Sword attack. Yeah. I may have too much defense stuff. That's an odd thing to say sometimes, but let's take out one of those. And add one more attack, which would be maybe a heavy blow. Alright, let's call it good enough for now. I may want to add more techniques. Let's see if I feel it. If I feel that they're missing. My milk is already cold. Milk and honey. I mean, the thing I was drinking, I just kind of left it alone. And it's kind of cold right now. Endo. Wait, changes? Okay. I don't remember this quest here. Right, let's see if we already see some changes in our performance. I really like how this game... I'm pretty sure I already mentioned this, but the game looks pretty good, like in high resolution. It really aged well, very well in my opinion.
Start.
I think the character models could have been touched to look a bit better. But everything else looks great, to be honest. Textures look nice and smooth.
Set.
I don't think it would be that hard to make an HD version of this game and still have it be looking quite good in the days that... In 2023, I mean. It would still look great, I believe. Even without much effort to make it look good. Maybe some of these 2D arts could have been made higher resolution, obviously.
Defense.
But other than that, I think they could easily do some HD remake if they wanted.
Draw.
Of course, game development is never easy, but relatively easier
Change.
in this case. Oh hey Lokin Modar. These and PSO 1 plus 2 are still gorgeous games to this day. For sure, yeah, for sure. I totally agree. A few months ago I played episode 1 and 2 in widescreen with some codes to enable widescreen, and the game looked great. The games look great. Both episode 1 and 2, and here even if you put this on widescreen it will still look great. However, here if you do it without specific codes that I couldn't find just yet, you get some graphical glitches. That's why I'm not really using widescreen here on PSO episode 3. But yeah, they do look great even today.
Action.
Both of them. Can only use one of those.
Defense.
Oh, I used the wrong... I should have attacked with a sword first to also kill the rabbit. But doesn't matter. This guy is dead. 12. If they do a remake or a remaster for this, they will try to PSO 2-ize them. I'd rather they leave this alone. Oh man, yes. If they do want like to put a new fresh coat of paint on top, I would definitely prefer that they would just leave them alone. But the ideal world for me is that they just pick episode 1, 2 and 3, repackage them into a single game, like into a single product, just release it on Steam as like a bundled product, and then just, you know, like put it HD, put it widescreen, high-res textures if they can still find them in their old source codes and whatnot. But other than that, don't change anything else. If I was to be a bit greedy, I would say that they could maybe rebalance some things in this game and even in the old games that I think deserve being rebalanced. Oh. I guess examples here would be all the cars that they were changed online when you connected online to the servers. They made some adjustments, so these adjustments could already be packaged in the games itself. And for example, for episode 1 and 2, they could also change a couple of things. Like, I know some techniques are kinda too underwhelming. For example, say they could just rebalance those. I think forces get to be also a bit underwhelming in the later stages, like at later levels. So, you know, they could touch some things. The fans will certainly want to help with that, because they know at this point what's better for these games more than Sega does. So I think they could do some of that, but not really touch the essence of what we're used to playing, and definitely not the graphics or anything else. I think that would be amazing. So we got a couple new items here. We got another creature, the Chaos Sorcerer. I'll check it in a bit. Chaos Claw. Sorry, Photon Claw. I was thinking about Chaos Sorcerer. Photon Claw. Hand Disruptor, Heavy Pierce. I'm not really fond of these Hand Disruptor things. If this was any regular card game where people hold on to their best cards for a long time, Hand Disruptor could have been very good. But here you just keep throwing cards away, getting more cards, and then you know that the deck will shuffle around, so even when you discard cards, they will get back to your hand at some point. So I'm not too fond of that, and with 1 HP and +0, I think I'll pass. Chushu though. Time Bomb. On the 8th turn, self-destructs, 3 damage to everyone. I mean, can serve a purpose, again, in some specific quests where I need to deal damage. I think it was online quests that were kind of difficult. The choo-choo could actually serve a great purpose, but not outside that. Not to me, at least. Okay, one more main quest completed. And we're just trying to do the main quests only, and then the path that I missed from the other time I did a full playthrough on stream. And it's here that we're going to go onto that new path. Need to do a quest called Homework Help, I think. Let's see if it's there. Also, I'll just double check on my guides that it's the one I want. Oh wait, I thought it was here. I thought it was here. Maybe it is, but we get both quests from the principal or from the Pentaglass guy. Oh no, it's not here just yet. Wait, let me just check something. Oh no, it's only the next one. Okay, so here sighting and fossil find. Okay, so fossil find 2 we would get the cinematic with Silver, but we're gonna try to skip those that we already saw. So I'm just gonna do the sighting quest. Hopefully that doesn't lock us out of anything. I don't think it does. Wait, I didn't actually let me just check the Chaos Sorcerer that I got real quick. Oh, I had this on my original save, I believe. Outside of the Plus version. So TP grows, tech warp. It's actually pretty good. Techs cost less, they can warp anywhere. And they keep increasing their TP, which is already super high to begin with. I was debating for a moment if I would just do the cinematics anyway, but no. Let's just... This should be break, right? It's not here. Yeah, it's break. Let's just skip all the non-main quests, except for the ones in our route. The one that we didn't follow yet. Okay. So I'm gonna go for Silver again, because we're gonna try to get her ending. Since we're playing this, might as well just get a different ending. I remember some modders even like tweaking some of these maps and like changing the color of the sky, the color of the water, and like they could make this look really pretty with just some tweaks and like give new life to these maps. So if Sega could also allow some of these maps to be available in like daytime, nighttime, sunset time. I know it's just simple things like that that wouldn't necessarily change what we know about these games, but would give them a bit of like new life to them. It would have been amazing. I know I'm like dreaming too high here, but we gotta do that sometimes, right? We gotta dream high sometimes. The sad part to me is that there's a website called the Cutting Room Floor, I believe. that shows data, like unused data in games.
Change. Nice.
Like people who data mine it or just check the files. And Phantasy Star Online Episode 3 for GameCube actually had code in there that pointed at a PC release that never happened. It literally had like some title screen that said like press enter key or something. Like clearly a PC release that was being planned and developed but never happened. And
Action.
if that thing had happened, like people could have been like easily mod the game nowadays.
Defense.
People can clearly still mod the game even if it's on GameCube, as is made clear by the Plus version I'm playing. But they're much more limited. And the proof of this is that what I said at the beginning of the stream. I need, if I'm playing the arcs, I need to start one game. If I'm playing the hunters, I need to start a different game. Because the card manager cannot hold cards for both arcs and hunters in the Plus version. If there was a PC version, I'm sure all of those things would have been ironed out. There would be no such limitations. We're just gonna block, because Companion will not really kill the wolf. The mini DVD constraints, yeah. Mini DVD indeed.
Nice. Set.
Nintendo and their funny game media thingies. Don't know. So if I go to Lure right no, there's no way I cannot kill her obviously. So I gotta take this a bit slowly. So if I go to her and then use slash, I'll actually damage her and kill two of her things. Let's just do that. I guess this feels like I'm a bit impatient, and maybe I am, but let's just do that. Seems too good to pass.
Defense.
Also, there is same issue with repacking the game to a size that is considered valid. I think that's
Draw.
one of the main issues, to be honest. I think that the game needs to be within specific constraints, even outside of that disc size. The games that GameCube reads need to obey specific constraints. That's my understanding. Because otherwise, maybe you couldn't put it on that disc, but you could still, you know, mod the game and just load it in an emulator and still work. But it doesn't work like that, unfortunately.
Defense.
Should I kill that thing? No, I'm just gonna wait, but then it's likely that Lura will... I'm just gonna use it to kill the wolf, even though I will also lose my slicer. Long ago, Kayak said there is some need of a new repack, so the card revos and such could be put in the game ISO properly, or ISO properly,
Nice.
and not be overwritten when connected to the server.
Set.
Yeah, I think there's some like technicalities about that honestly I do not quite understand, but it's not that simple, and I'm sure, or I'm confident, that with a PC release this would have been much easier. I guess I'm just gonna take this turn to equip stuff instead of like crushing like I did on the other one.
Action. Draw.
I think the wall is enough.
Change.
Actually, remember, since you mentioned Kayak, he was posting some message on Discord about how today it's like 20 years of the hack server.
Defense.
Today or like one of these days. So they're holding some events on the hack server. I'm kind of in Discord servers there, but I don't really play or participate. I'm kind of just lurking there. I used to go there, ask a lot of questions about the inner workings of episode 1 and 2, how some things work, how do you get a server up. Even for these mods, I asked Gigo Boom over there, the creator of these mods, like how some of the things that he did worked. But I feel like people are not really how should I say it? People are not too keen to being asked a lot of questions about these things. I would love to go into a call with one of these people and just talk about PSO and what they found about it during all these years, but it doesn't seem like any of them are really interested in being annoyed with that stuff. It is what it is. Because I'm really curious about also getting into modding and understanding better like the file structures and whatnot about these games, but I just don't have enough time. As an adult with a full-time job, I can't just spend that much time by myself, and there's no documentation, so I would kind of hope that they could let me in on the secrets, but I think they're just too busy for that. I just don't know if I should move here. I don't think I should. Because if I moved, I could position myself in a way to hit everyone with a slicer, but that wouldn't even kill. It would only kill the Rappy. Let's just stay where we were. Let's just attack with a single thing, it's just better. Oh, weak spot though. Oh crap. I guess it's better to use the disco then.
Defense.
11 damage, Jesus. They have been 12 minus 3 with the double saber. See, we're almost done. 3, 5, 6, 7, wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay. I think we might use the dodge and the guard. We don't need to use the sword guard. Should be finished on the next turn, unless she runs away. No running. And she's attacking with everything though. She could have summoned the claw behind me, it would have been much better. I was saving this for some other attack, but the wolf would have destroyed my, I guess, my partisan will be destroyed by Looter anyways. Okay, we should win next turn.
Change. Nice. Set. Move.
No move. Yeah, that should do it.
Defense.
Oh, 11 damage. Bonk. I really like the sound effect when the claw dies. It's so satisfying for some reason. I remember I loved to kill the groups of claws like one after the other in the ruins area in episode 1. Level up. That was kinda useless in the plus version, to be honest. Since card drops are not affected by your level, I don't think. Okay, 3 more cards. Let's see. Reverse card. Reverse card, if it does what I remember, is kind of funny because then you play with your hand reversed. So you're basically playing cards that you don't know what they are. It is kind of funny. Guild Shark and Gun Guard. Okay, cool. Please over the cards of all players while this card is on the field. Yes. It's that one. It's kind of funny. I don't know when I saw it. I mean, I definitely didn't run this. I don't know if I played against someone who did or there was some AI deck who had it. Could also have been some trap, because the traps are basically just assist cards triggered randomly, sort of. Gun guard is basically the sword guard I have, but for guns. And then we had the Gill Shark. I'll check in a minute. Pretty sure the Gill Shark has group skill that if you put more than one Gill Shark, they kind of get super buffed together. Standalone, they're kind of okay, but together they're like super strong. Which means just getting one isn't enough to warrant putting it in a deck. Yes, you'll get your promotion. Actually, I also want a promotion, by the way. I'm been working through a promotion as well, so I understand Pentaglass's ambitions. Sort of. Not really. I'm not as greedy as he is. And unscrupulous as he is, hopefully. Maybe. Definitely. Okay, so it's here where I will do the quest that puts us on the path that I didn't do last time. And this quest might be the last one I do today. Let's see how much time it takes, because it's close to midnight. I'm on vacation, but I don't want to mess up my schedules already on the first day of vacation, let's say. I'm just gonna check here I'm just gonna double check if I'm going the right way. So homework help. I guess maybe we could do the ones. Just wondering if we could do the ones where we assist the story characters, because there is such one right now. Maybe with Viviana, I think. Now let's try to make this as quick as possible. So homework help, that is the one. And that will allow us to get one cinematic that we missed the other time. Okay, Phantom Shop is the other one that I took. Hopefully I'm not mistaking things. Okay, homework help. 2 and 4. Well, that makes my J sword useless here, but I guess we can play someone else for a change. I mean, she probably also has stuff above 4. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Let's go. So by doing this quest, we're now locked into the other path that I didn't take last time. There's gonna be like 5 or so new quests throughout the entirety of the story that I hadn't access to the last time around. But only one of them with an actual story cinematic. You've got too much free time, yeah. I agree. Um. Sure. I'm probably gonna remove that assist card.
Nice.
Uh, I mean, I'm gonna discard it at the end of the turn.
Set.
And damn, this area wants me to play episode 1 and 2 again. And honestly, I thought about doing that instead of playing episode 3 right now for the stream.
Action.
But I just feel like when I do play episode 1 and 2, I think I'll just play it off stream. Because I'm just gonna, be doing my own thing, like exploring forest, like raising my mag. It's not gonna be interesting to watch. Not that the one I'm doing right now is necessarily that interesting. I know this game is not super streamable in a way. And unless you understand the mechanics of this game, it's sometimes kind of way too complicated for the untrained eye. But still, if I play episode 1 and 2, I think I'm just gonna, chill, take my time, and
Defense.
maybe do a quest here, explore an area there. I'm just gonna be doing random things. I didn't notice if Rufina attacked. That's another thing that could also be changed in a potential remake. You should be able to see the, let's say, the attacks that were called on the stack, let's say, because you can see them briefly when they're declaring, but when you're actually being attacked, you can see which attacks follow. Some of these things could also be improved. I might regret this, but let's equip something else. Let's equip another one instead of attacking or moving.
Action.
I don't think she's gonna use a technique. Kinda wanna find another defensive item, defensive
Change.
action card. I've actually entertained the idea of just I think I'm being attacked by Rufina, so I'll just save it for Rufina. Entertaining the idea of sort of programming like a remake for this game on my own. Of course, it would never be as good quality as Sega doing it, but I've entertained the idea of just trying something on my free time. So who knows? Maybe I'll
Nice.
do something that is serviceable. And if the community looks at it and thinks it's good enough, maybe it could even be used by more people. I'm kind of interested in game development, and I've been doing some things on the side. So why not? Maybe one day. I mean, I've already, let's say, started looking into how this could be done and played around, but not really close to having anything playable, not even remotely close. I'm just gonna go for Rufina,
Defense.
because the claw is not really a big threat to me,
Throw.
and I feel like I can end this in like 2 turns, if not less.
Change.
Oh wait, but she has tags, so he's only good cost 3. Well, whatever.
Defense.
I think she did not attack, so I'm just gonna block with this one.
Change. Nice.
If I can roll like,
Set.
yeah, 4, it will be, I think it will be enough to finish it now. Yeah, it should be.
Action. Defense.
GG. Kind of an eventful quest. The initial quests kind of assume that you don't really have good cards just yet, so they tend to be easier naturally. That was relatively fast, so I might do another one. I don't know if picking colors matters in the plus version, but whatever. Red Meccan, I've never seen that one in this game. Evil Curse, I've seen it, I have it on my other save. Oh, Mochao! Yeah, I've never seen that one either. Oh, well, this is the first time it happens. Damn! Rainbow Baton, I have never seen that either. Damn, and they're all Hunter's cards, or yeah, they're all Hunter's cards. Alright, what the hell is this? Yeah, you can see it's not really a usually accessible card based on the text there. 5-point slicer. Well, I was asking for slicers earlier, but I don't think this is one I wanna pick up necessarily. Mobilize the opponent. That's kinda... Wait, roll 6 or higher. That's not gonna happen most of the time, so not really that good, I would say. For 3 points I get the one I have, Disc of Braveman, I think, that has the same AP. Red Meccan. Major Rampage, Frozen Death. AP plus 0. It's gimmicky. Good against hunters, and good if you have free stuff. Kinda gimmicky. Evil Cursed. Major Death. Steady damage. TP plus 5 costs 5, it's okay. No EP, however. 8 or more HP after a successful physical attack. Oh. Oh! Yeah, but then you lose HP. It's good, I think. Omochao. Why, it makes you super strong. But that's it. Oh, inherit. Oh, you get 15 experience. You basically get a free level up. I think you... No, wait. You need... I need 12 to level up in 1v1, so... Yeah, you get free level up in some change. But you can't equip much else. There's also the item or creature limitation of 8 attack points that I wonder if it could be tweaked a bit. Because it makes some of these like very high cost but interesting cards sometimes not that feasible in my opinion. That's it. We got quite a few cards. So basically that transformation, because I think it was the first time it happened on screen. Oh, sorry, on stream. It's basically when you have... The more you have of a certain type of card, the more chances that are if you get another one of those types, it will transform into one that you don't have yet. So basically the transformation in the original game is... After a certain point, basically the only reliable way you can get new cards. Because cards are sometimes so rare in the original game that you can basically only get them through transformation. And that means just collecting a lot of the more common cards and then hoping one of them will transform. Transformation can fail, unfortunately, so sometimes even if the transformation triggers, it can actually fail and you don't get any new cards. Anyway, thanks so much. I was so surprised at how big a piece you brought back. All my friends will be so jealous. I'm sorry that it was so dangerous, but actually it sounded kind of fun. I wish I could have gone too. Anyway, for sure I'll have to call you when I need help again. Yeah, I think we were collecting... I don't actually remember if I read the quest intro. I know I like skimmed through it. But I think we're collecting some shell or whatever, seashell for the Pentaglass's son or nephew, whatever, to help with homework. And we got some seashell, I guess, for the from the beach after we were attacked by the arcs. Okay. Okay, so let me just check what's next. And this will be the last one we'll do today. Okay, so right now it's just, it's no particular route. It's just common quests, and sighting 2 is the main one to advance the plot. So we're gonna do that one. Okay, I think I forget if we were 62 or 63 when I started today. So either went up 1 or 2%. But yeah, let's go back to silver, just to make sure we get her ending. If I let my guard down, I might play too much of Inolis and then get her ending again. Oh, it's Rufina again. Wait, who is step on me? Oh, it's... yeah, he's like... likes to be... he likes Viviana to be aggressive to him. The Teifu guy character. Alright. Last quest for the day. Let's hope we get some juicy cards here. Assuming we don't fail the quest. Which shouldn't happen, right? There are specific, like, a short number of quests that are gonna be challenging throughout the story, but most of them should be a piece of cake. We can keep that hand.
Start. Nice. Set.
Can I use techniques here? I can. Not on that one. Okay, let's keep the double saber. I really like her stance. Double sabers are like my favorite weapon in PSO.
Action.
Well, PSO episode 1 and 2. I don't really like how they did them in Phantasy Star Universe, nor even in PSO 2. I believe there were also double sabers, but I don't know, they just don't feel as good. I'm not even sure about PSO 2 to be honest, but I'm assuming they're still there.
Change.
I played PSO 2 when it released in Japan, I think 2012. I was in the Japanese servers. It was very cool for a while, but I don't know, I guess online games nowadays just don't excuse me. Online games nowadays they just don't
Set.
they don't jive too well with me. The thing about sort of like live service, like with all sorts of daily quests, different currencies, mini games you gotta engage with every day, otherwise you're missing resources and content. I just really like to take my time with games, and that sort of model doesn't really work to didn't really match with the way I like to enjoy gaming.
Defense.
I also wasn't super impressed with the story and whatnot. I feel like PSO episode 1 and 2 has a sort of like a Dark Souls type story where things are not really told directly to you.
Ice.
So you kind of need to fill in the blanks with your own imagination in a way. And by comparison, I think PSO 2's story was a lot more direct, a lot less complex. I don't know. I didn't really experience most of it, but what I did, it wasn't really impressive. Okay, enough bad mouthing PSO 2, let's just focus on the game.
Action.
Alright, so here I'll just do that. Actually, I'll do this first. So I can be sure to kill that thing. Okay, no need, there was no defense card anyway. Oh, we have a mag, right. It's one more damage than I expected, it's fine.
Draw.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty sure I already counted that, but yeah. I guess I'll keep that. Was hoping for a dodge, but no dice. I remember I also enjoyed PSO episode 1 and 2 a lot with just like 1 or 2 more friends. It was quite a good experience because nowadays you play all these games with like 10 other people and you completely destroy the bosses in MMOs and whatnot. I know that like some games are not like that, like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14, they have all these challenging encounters with bosses and whatnot, but I don't know, I just really like to just hunt together with 1 or 2 more friends back in the day in PSO episode 1. And nowadays it seems like I'm the only one in my group of friends playing this, playing episode in general. So yeah, being a PSO fan is kind of lonely sometimes. I know I can just find random people online. PSO is a game where I just kind of want to communicate with the person I'm playing with, because otherwise they're just gonna collect all the loot, not even wait for me to go where they are. They'll just like kill all the enemies, go to the boss without me. Well, I'm exaggerating, but still, it's not the same experience, is what I'm saying. Let's do that first, and then that, and then that last.
Defense.
No, she's probably gonna die, right? Yeah, she's dead. Easy game. Bonk. That is the wrong sound effect. My Sega developers. I just wanna go back to episode 1 and 2 and use my my double saber. I know I got it on one of my Dolphin GameCube characters at some point. I think it was my female hunter cast. I think I got the double saber with her. But I mean, it's just farming Barber Ray over and over until you get it. It doesn't take that long. It's not super rare or anything. Okay, assist reverse. Wonder what it does. I probably just hides the assist cards, which is kind of useless if that's the case. Pian. Never seen that one. And one more new card. The minion. Oh, that's such a common card. Okay, so 4 points, time TP sacrifice Mega. It's not really available in the original game, as you can see by the lack of thumbnail. Self-destructs, increasing the TP of all allied characters on the field by 3. That is a lot. Damn. And while it's on you, it actually increases your TP as well. So it's not just that weight. Okay. I think this type of stuff is better if it affects your... if it's better in 2v2s if it affects your allies as well. Assist reverse. I mean, this is kind of useless, but fortunately it only costs 1 action point. I guess it may serve... it may be used... I honestly don't know. I don't think this is ever useful. It's just kind of funny more than anything else. Alright. Okay. Oh, more members. Ramitus, the lovely, nice guy. Orland, Squeakle, and Ramitus. Oh, it's the one. Deploy Silver is the one with the cinematic. We also got the Dominion. It's probably going to be very unexciting card. Oh, I didn't check the Guild Shark, did I? Let's check the Dominion first. Group. So it has 2, which is underwhelming, but then if you have a second one, they will both be 3, which honestly is still underwhelming. That is not very good. The Ghost Shark has a similar text, by the way. However, I'm almost pretty sure, but I mean it's 3 points, they already start with AP5. 2 times the number of Ghost Sharks on the field. So if there's another one, it will be AP7 already, which is amazing for 3 points. So it's not really the same as the Dominions. I guess on the Dominions case is that you can actually have 3 of them on the field. Actually, yeah, you can have 3 of them. And then they will all have AP4, which is not bad, but you kind of need the stars to align. It's alright. Let me just check what would be the next quest, but almost likely I will stop here for the day. Okay, yes, so there are 3 quests here. One is on the route that we're not taking right now, so basically we only have 2 quests. Yes. So I guess we would just do the main one. And the main one is for silver specifically. You know, whatever. Let's just do it. Yeah, let's just do it. One more. One last one. Why not? 65%. Yeah, I believe we started at 63 and now we're at 65. So it's a quest called Called Out. Yep, it's over there. I can only deploy Silphra. Yep. Which we were gonna do anyway, right? Tech loop and activate. Yeah, that's good to know ahead of time. Alright, last quest for the day, for sure. I'm not gonna stay much longer than that. You have come. Yes. Yes, she has. Yes, I need items. Thank you.
Start dice.
Start dice.
Set.
Hmm. Yeah, sure.
Action. Roll.
Oh, yeah, it's inactivated. I gotta really be careful with that. Let me just check something.
Change.
I guess she's a character with a lot of stats, but no actual ability. No special ability, I should say. Saying she has no abilities makes it seem like she's incompetent or something, which is definitely not the case.
Defense.
She might be one of the strongest characters, at least in the base game. Some characters were buffed here in the plus version, according to the card reviews, basically the patches made back in the day in the online mode.
Set.
I guess we're just gonna focus on killing the Rappy.
Action.
Wait, it only has 1 HP, I just noticed. So you basically lose it instantly then. I didn't really realize. Oh wait, no, this was attacked. Never mind. Yes, of course. But this took 2 damage? I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, because even during attack or defense, so it took one. It also lost 1 just by being attacked. Okay, understood.
Defense.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose the double saber already.
Roll.
Not necessarily.
Change.
Oh, I gotta be careful with the discards, yeah. Wait, both are attacking.
Defense.
Oh, damn.
Change. Dice. Set.
Hmm.
Action. Defense.
Can you kill it, please? Thank you. Maybe I should have used the parts in. Oh well. Because this thing loses health each time it attacks. Oh, I keep forgetting. I will rip Sumikiri, whatever, sword thingy. Forgot the actual name. Another Merlin, this is actually... These things are trouble. Because they're actually quite strong.
Dice.
I believe they also have story character Slayer, which is
Set.
lovely. Yes, they do. Hand Disruptor! Nice quest to use it on, huh? I see you, I see you.
Action. Defense.
Boom. I
Roll.
don't remember this quest being that hard. I guess I'll keep my hand.
Change.
I really gotta kill him fast. Oof. Oh, there's gonna be a technique here. This used to cost 3, but it was plus 6, I think. Oh, shh. This still destroys my thing. I mean, it's still plus 6, right? Wait.
Nice.
No, it is plus 5. I saw it correct.
Set.
Asuka. Yeah, let's equip all we can.
Action.
Major Slayer, yes.
Defense.
I mean, no, never mind. Escape! Oh my god, this guy has the deck specifically tailored for this rule type. That is hardly fair.
Change.
I don't remember this quest being that hard. Jesus. Does the game make the quests harder on your subsequent playthroughs? I don't think so, right?
Change. Nice.
I would love to know if that was the case. I would love to be surprised with that, but I don't think that's the case. Let's kill this thing. Let's just kill this thing. Yeah. But if I move, that thing will be left alive and might bite me in the ass later on.
Defense.
Okay, the coast is clear, or is it? They rolled a 5. Oh, there's gonna be another Merlin. Oh! Is that worse? No. It's also there in the back.
Change. Nice. Set.
Guess he's not coming to me. I gotta come to him. Let's make it harder for him to actually attack me
Change.
by going that way. That way the monkey will need to go all around. Okay.
Defense.
We take that. We gotta preserve the defense cards. If there's no deck loop.
Change. Nice.
Okay, that's a good roll. Unfortunately, Silver does not run very far. But still.
Defense.
That'll be some good damage regardless. The other is 5 damage? 7? Oh, 7 with the round slay. Additional damage. Might be finished next turn.
Change.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have a full house of items.
Defense.
Might as well block, since we're gonna probably win very soon.
Change. Nice.
Maybe can use Gizonde here. No, didn't roll high enough. I'd rather just move here. Yeah, I'd rather just move there.
Action.
And attack with everything. Actually, I'll just do that. Oh, I can't do that, never mind. So this will be 4 damage. And then like 5 each one of those. Okay, we win. GG. Not even C+, come on. That took a bit longer than the other ones. I forget what pack I was at. I think that one. Okay, 3 new cars, let's go. Let's see them. Sonic Knuckle. I think I had the Sonic Knuckle Plus already. Burning Visit and Punch Return. That's new to me. Sonic Knuckle 2 plus 0/0 return home. Oh, yeah, it's too gimmicky. There's Sonic logo on the one of the knuckles, one of the gloves. Interesting. Burning Visit. Machine Player high cost card. High cost half card. It's alright. Punch Return. Defense action is an ally, okay. Rampage Reflect. So it doesn't really defend anything by itself, however, reflect the damage from a rampage attack back to the opponent. Okay. Does it reflect also the rampage properties? So if you reflect a rampage from a hunter, will it also rampage the hunter back? I wonder. If I ever develop that that game myself, like this sort of like fan-made game of fan-made remaster or remake of this game myself, I will need to test all of these things properly to understand what each card exactly does. That's a cool art though. Cool. Okay, this was the last for sure, because I really gotta go. It's getting late. Oh, yeah, we have the cinematic, but we're gonna skip it because I already went through this on my first playthrough. You can see it on my YouTube channel, linked somewhere on my Twitch profile. Okay, so for the next quest, I would then finally have a new quest that I haven't done before on stream. But that's gonna be for another time. Possibly tomorrow, but we'll see. I already gotta change the message I have on my Twitch saying I stream every day, because it's no longer true, unfortunately. I don't think anyone cares though. Okay, 65% still. Okay, cool. We have exactly 1200 card types. Nice. Oh no, we have 1200 total cards. Okay. For 129 types. Gotcha. Wait, Hunters and Arcs 24? There's only 12 Hunters and 12 Arcs. I wonder if there's something off there, or if it's just supposed to be like that even in the base game. Anyways, doesn't matter. Alright, cool. So basically we did a lot of more than Did more quests today than I actually expected, but that was fun. Good to be back on PSO episode 3, and we got some very cool new cards. I added Silver's deck, I'm probably gonna tweak it later even more. And we're on track to finally explore the route that I haven't explored yet on my other playthrough. I will upload these videos next to my with the playthrough playlist I have on PSO episode 3 playthrough playlist I have on YouTube as well. I'll name them specifically so that they're not mixed up with the other ones. But it might still be interesting for whoever wants to experience the entirety of this game without actually playing it. I'll just make sure all of the quests are here. Hopefully that will bring value to someone, even if just me in the future for my own pleasure to check back on this game and how I played it back then. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.